Obligatory podcast intro.
Hello and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show is where we take all 68 letters of the alphabet, we put them in a gumball machine, we each draw a letter, and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his, he does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two comics. I got an F this time. F-U.
The last two letters.
This is our last episode of season 4.
Yeah.
Last one. Hoorah!
It was a good one. I had a bunch of memorable comics.
One of my absolute favorite comics ever I read this season.
Yep.
So we're going to be doing this episode, and then we're doing our honors.
Yeah.
And then we're taking a little break.
Yeah.
So just thought I'd get that out of the way. Tell everyone now. Go, Adam.
So
Faster.
I got F. Yeah, right. We got places to be, bro.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. So I got F. I did an AWA comic, AWA.
AWA.
I have a
That's
few
not
of
how you
those
say that.
at Ollie's. They always have those comics
Mm-hmm.
in their pre-formed little packs. They're little plastic wrapped 5-packs of comics.
Okay.
You can go up to Ollie's and it's like $6 or $7, and you get 5 like random comics. In
A
a
lot
sleeve.
of AWA.
A lot. Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of AWA.
And Boom.
Nice.
And then old Marvel.
Mhm.
Not popular old Marvel, but old Marvel.
Right.
So like even old, like 70s, no, 80s,
Ooh.
a lot of 80s and 90s.
Damn. I
Yeah.
didn't think that old.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be like new Boom and Awa, and then like 90s and 80s Marvel and DC stuff.
Okay.
But it's cool. If you got Ollie's near you, you can always check. And they have graphic novels too for rock bottom prices. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
This is written, created, and the art done by Frank Cho, who's kind of famous. People know him. And then the colors are done by Sabine Rich. It is a 5-issue miniseries. It's just a real quick, fun premise that's like almost like homages to a bunch of things.
What is it called?
Fight Girls.
Fight Girls.
Yeah, Fight Girls.
Okay.
So this is a different planet. This is not our planet, even though everybody looks exactly like us. It's near future, basically. Planet Gilmoran. Oh, no, the planet's Gilmora, and it's the Gilmoran Empire. It's run by a king and a queen, the whole empire. The queen's name is Regina. The comic opens up with her abdicating the throne because she was barren. She wasn't able to have children to further the lineage of the throne. So they're trying to find a new queen.
Right.
And the way they do that is if they have a Hunger Games contest, is the best way of putting it. There's 10 women from all over the Gilmoran Empire. Noble bloodlines, non-noble bloodlines. It's like a mix of people. There's favorites, like going in. There's betting. And people are like, oh, number one. They gave number one the most respectful person they could think of. They gave her number one. She's like been groomed to do this. She's royal, blah,
Trained
blah, blah.
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's 1 through 10. So all these women show up. It's like I said, it's cool near future. So there's a lot of like beaming from one place to another. So like there's like a mother box type machine that to end the contest you have to touch it, and then it beams you home to the main.
Okay. That's how you
the
win.
main stadium. You beam
So
away.
do you kill everyone, or can you just touch the button?
So the only rules at all is you have to be the first one to touch the button, and then everybody gets points after you. So as many people all 10 can touch it.
So there's good to get second or third or fourth.
It's still, it's worth it. You can kill the person right away if you want. You can work together if you want.
Okay.
You can basically cheat, it seems like, as long as it's not too obvious. So, like, it's a very loose... You just have to touch the box.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Is get home, is what they're saying. So these 10 women are chosen from across the empire. They get beamed down onto the surface of a jungle world. They say it's their world, down a wild part of their world. It's like dinosaur times, basically. The number one competitor chick is a really tall blonde chick. They're all wearing like very skimpy outfits, and they look super hot.
Jungles are hot.
Frank Cho's known for that, just by the way. So
Yeah.
like I'll talk about that in Dollar Bin.
I mean, jungles are hot though.
And so she's at the front, and she's like, all right, it's only a few miles that way. All we have to do is go there and touch it. We don't have to kill it. You know, she's doing like a little speech. And as she's doing her speech, number 7 walks up behind her with a stick and knocks her the fuck out. And she's done. That's how she's out. She has like a brain trauma.
Damn.
She's done. So like they set it up. This is number 1. She's gonna like run the shit.
First one out.
2 seconds into it, she's dead. She's not dead. We find out later she didn't die. So number 7, who knocked her out, goes, "You dumb bitches! It's every woman for themselves," and just starts trucking it.
Of course.
So they're trucking it. She's trucking it away, and then we see the other side story outside of the Hunger Games type situation. There's 2 mercenaries that work with number 7. We know that right away. We don't even know exactly what everything that's going on in this comic, but we know these 2 guys right now. They work with number 7.
All right.
So they're talking about the games. Oh, I hope she does good, whatever. It makes it easy, whatever. And then we jump back into the jungle, and there's a mad dash. There's saber-toothed tigers. They almost get killed by the saber-toothed tigers, and then a raptor comes out and eats the saber-toothed tiger.
Damn.
And then so they're running away, and then a raptor almost catches them again. And as they're fighting a raptor, somebody dies from a raptor. And then another chick is hanging on to the underside of a log, and the biggest crocodile you've ever seen jumps up and eats her. So we got 2 people out like right away.
It's difficult PvE here.
Yeah, it's
Sabertooths.
PvEVP because it's versus them and the environment.
Yeah.
So number 7 gets there. She wins. She touches the transporter and gets transported back to the stadium. She's number 1. And then we see number 2. A lot of the comic from next few little while is going to be kind of from number 2's point of view. You're like, okay, so number 7's the bad guy and number 2 is the good guy. All right, I got it. Not number 1, number 2's the good guy. So she gets second, and then 4 more chicks finish after that. So 4 chicks die on the very first jungle level.
Yeah.
So that's like issue 1. The guy who's running the contest, he's not the king. He's just some high up guy. He's like, hey, my chick got taken out. Something's weird about this number 7. Go check out number 7. Something's up with this number 7 chick. Go research her. So now we have this guy who's like a detective versus the mercenary guys. That's our second storyline outside of the arena. So they drop in right away. The very next comic, they drop into the next level. It's a desert level. They number 2 starts trying to fight number 7 right away. She's like, fuck off, back up. Like, we know you're just going to try to kill us this whole time.
Wait, you said desert level? They're still in the
same
the
empire.
Games?
Yeah, they're the games. It transports them to a desert area.
Oh, so she didn't win all of it there?
My bad. There's 4 levels. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
4 levels. There's the jungle, then the desert, and then the water, and then the one-on-one fight, and just a direct fight.
Got it.
So they're in the desert now, and this isn't fake. This is a real area. They beam them to a real area. They start running towards the box. There's giant sandworms. They look like the Trimmer's worms.
Oh, cool.
They act kind of like the Trimmer's worms. There's number 2's doing all these badass flips and doing all this cool stuff. While that's going on, we see the investigator investigating number 7. Something's weird going on with number 7. He can tell that right away. This desert level is just like the other levels where there's a bunch of creatures in the environment, the sandworms, and then now there's giant scorpions. So the whole comic's really just action-packed, like entertainment the whole time. And then at the end, there's a giant turtle during the desert level.
Okay.
It destroys the stairs up to the box. And then number 7 just jumps over, and then as soon as she lands, number 2's behind her, and they're kind of like fighting or whatever. And as they're fighting, the other ones get ahead and just run off and end up tagging out first. So number 7 and number 2 this time lost, air quotes lost. They were later. They finished later.
Right.
And then we see this number 4 who's kind of been in the background. She does some really cool shit in the desert level. And now we're like, oh, I didn't know we were going to focus on number 4 too. So, okay, so now focus on number 4. The inspector guy finds out, yes, there is weird stuff going on. Her name is Xandra Blackwater.
7.
Yeah, 7. She's not who she says she is. He interviews some people, finds out she's not who she says she is. So he knows something's going on. Beginning of the next comic, boom, water level.
I hate water levels.
Oh, it's only like a mile away too. So like it's not like you're going
a long way in water.
For water. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So in this challenge, they all kind of just jump off and don't try to fight each other. Basically, for the most part, they're just trying to get there.
Gotta swim.
All the other people have left, and number 7's just kind of chilling. And the other one's like, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? I know you have some sort of trick. And she goes, I'm waiting for my ride. And then she jumps off, and there's a giant sea turtle. So there was a big evil tortoise in the last one.
Desert turtle.
Desert turtle. And now this sea turtle is like nice to her or whatever. She jumps on its back, and it just swims her over to the thing, and she just wins. She finishes at number 1 again, destroying it. She's like
She's
first.
lucky it went that way. What if the turtle was like, I'm
gonna eat you?
I gotta go the other way.
It was like she had it planned or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
like
it was like it was planned or something. Some of the other competitors get eaten by like jellyfish, or get stung by jellyfish.
Whoa.
One gets captured by a pterodactyl. And then as she's getting flown away by the pterodactyl, a megalodon jumps out of the water and bites her in half.
That's where Jurassic World got it from.
Yeah, right.
That's what I was going to say, Adam.
And number 2 is about to finish. She's like about to finish, and the megalodon comes up. Oh, yeah. Number 7 and number 2 are there at like the same time. They're about to finish. Number 7's about to finish, and the megalodon jumps out of the water. Number 2 gets bitten in half and killed.
Oh, I like number 2.
She didn't even finish, or did she? She did get teleported. She got teleported, but she died. So the head of the megalodon and her teleported to the arena, and it's just her in like pieces and the head of the megalodon. Here, it's worth.
Yeah, let me see that. That's crazy.
That's at the arena floor.
No, I was rooting for number 2. I like number
cool.
2. Yeah,
she was cool.
The little I knew her, I learned a lot, and I liked her.
So number 7 finished, and so number 4 is there at the box, but there's a big bite taken out of the box.
Yeah.
So their judges are like, "What are we gonna do? Like, we don't know what we're gonna do. We're looking at the rules." And as they're doing that, they read the rules are as long as she gets back under her own power in 24 hours. That counts. And she comes flying in on the pterodactyl. She like caught it on the water. Number 4. She looks like Rouge. She's got a white streak in the front of her hair. She comes flying in on a pterodactyl, so she's doing really good. She's the only 2 of them finished. Everybody else is dead at this point except number 7 and number 4. Yeah. Number 2 are fake main characters dead. Damn. So the investigator's heading back to tell on Xandra Blackwater. He's like, I know she's not Xandra Blackwater. I'm going to report. She's not going to win the games, whatever. And the 2 mercenary guys jump out of nowhere and like just stick him in the neck like a bunch. And then they're like reading his fake ID cards. And as they're doing that, he stands up. And we find out they're like both super soldiers, basically, the inspector guy and the mercenary guy. So we have a cool multi-page fight between badasses. Like, they might be like cyborgs or something, because he did get jabbed in the neck. I was going to say, I'm
impervious to neck stabs.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't hurt my
jugular. And as that's
jugular.
happening, the only guy who's not a super soldier, he got shit whipped at the beginning of their fight.
Yeah.
And so the big mercenary and the big investigator could fight. He walked up with a rail gun that was the size of a pistol and just unloaded into his head.
Damn.
The inspector's head. That way he wasn't worried about him getting back up.
Yeah, it's just him versus the big guy, right?
So this is issue number 5. We start out. This is the 4th level, the 1-on-1. We have number 7 versus number 4. It is 13 pages I counted of a fight. There's a little interlude with the mercenaries in there, which is a couple pages, like 2 or 3, but almost 13 pages in a row of their 1-on-1 fight.
Nice.
Very dynamic pose, like angles.
Yeah.
They look really buff. Like, he made them look extra buff in this, it seems like. It's really raw, but very realistic. Like, they're just doing kicks and punches and tackles. And stuff like
they're not superheroes.
No, exactly, and they're like kicking up, like donkey kicking up and stuff. Like when you're on the ground and you put your legs up and you try to. They do that.
I donkey kick a lot.
It works.
It's my go-to move. Even when we're standing, I hop down, turn around, and then donkey kick.
Fuck you, dude. That's so weird. It's really close. It's 13 pages, and then at the end, number 4 chokes out number 7 and makes her give up, so she doesn't have to kill her. So number 7 doesn't die, but number 4 wins. What she wins is the queen. She becomes the queen with the current king, and now she can have the babies for the king.
I was going to say, they know that
that's her thing? They all know.
For?
They all know, and
I guess it's a better life.
They said
regardless.
That's what you're basically king of a planet or queen of a planet, at least a planet. It says Gilmoran Empire, so maybe it's like even star systems or something. I don't know. It's a lot. By far the most famous person. They said he's very reclusive and no one ever sees him, was what they said at the beginning. So now...
This might be a cake gig.
Now, number 7, number 4 are in the hospital. Number 7 immediately, breaks out. She's, under quarantine. They know something's going on with her.
Right.
So she breaks out. She pulls out her tracker, and she's gone. She's just... You're like, oh, she got away. So something's going on with her. Number 4, they do her hair. They pamper her, and then they're like, "Hey, we need you to do one last stop." She walks into a medical room with guys in full scrubs and stuff. There's a gynecological chair in the middle of the room, and it's all really brightly lit from everywhere. And there's like 2 doctors, and her eyes get real big, rightfully so. And they're like, "Don't worry, it's not. It's just a formality. It's to make sure you can accept the king." And then he goes, "Immense girth" is one of the words they use for it. It's really gross. As they're saying that, he comes in. So he's a giant, morbidly obese man with boils everywhere, stringy red hair, bulbous neck, and leaking. Always leaking. Always leaking. And he can't walk himself, so he has a harness that goes around his body, and it hovers him around. It's like makes him feel like he's in 0G, kind of.
Yeah.
So it keeps him
That's what this dude looks like?
Here, look. It's worth a look.
Oh, gross.
He comes floating in naked.
Yeah.
And he floats in, and he's like all lascivious and stuff. You're scaring her, guys. Don't do that. Tonight is her night. And he's like tapping his fingers together and shit.
Gross.
And he gets in, like he locks her into like the gynecological chair.
Oh no.
And he comes floating in. He's saying some nasty shit. And then we jump to number 7, like leaving. And as they're leaving, she meets up with the Mercs. The Mercs give her a plane. They protect her for a minute. And then we jump back to number 4 with the king, and he's like about to whatever. She nose jams him, so palms his nose like into his face, like breaks his nose, and then takes a scalpel and cuts both doctors' throats like in one move, and then talks shit to the king for a minute and talking about how he's gross and whatever. Yeah. And then she kills him like right there. Hell King's dead. She kills him. The guards outside are trying to get in. She pushes the king up against the door and turns off his gravity thing, harness. And so he plops down in front of the door, and he's huge. He's like 700 pounds or something. And so the doors are blocked, and the guys are like, "The king's in trouble." So they open up with lasers on the door and just completely annihilate the upper half of the king's body. So, and what I thought, I was like, that might actually even cover up.
I was going to say, he fell, blocked the door, y'all shot him to death.
Yep. I was like, they might get away with it.
Right.
Like, that's a good turn of events. So she runs out
I was going to say, does she run?
She runs out the hospital room. She's only wearing like a robe because they were medically inspecting her.
Yeah.
She jumps off the side of like a 400-story building. She falls for a second, and then she's picked up by a speeder. Number 7 picks her up in a speeder. They jump inside. Obviously, they're old friends. They work together. She didn't even have anything wrong with her eye. She just takes off the eye patch. And then you find out who they were and what was going on. So Queen Regina, the one who abdicated, she got kicked out. She's no longer queen, whatever. But she must have got some money in the divorce because she gives these two $4 billion? $3 billion to kill the king.
Damn.
And so we find out they're just mercenaries or whatever, and they did the whole thing to get back for Regina.
Yeah, for monies.
Yeah, for monies. And that's the end. It wraps up like that. So that's 5 issues.
They got their money?
They make it away. And like I said, I think it might be covered up because the laser shooting. So at the end, you just see Queen Regina like on a beach in a bikini hanging out, like reading a book and being happy. She's happy now.
The original queen?
Yeah.
Good for her.
And that's the end. The faces in this are, like I said, this Frank Cho guy is like known for trying to do like really pretty chicks or whatnot.
Yeah.
All the chicks in here are very pretty. The dudes' faces are all kind of ugly, like made kind of more ugly than they probably need to be.
Yeah.
But they're all very gross looking and expressive. So I'll give it props on the faces for sure.
I got a comic called Unfinished Business by Paul Levitz. We got story by Paul Levitz, art by Simon Fraser, coloring by Gary Caldwell and Simon Fraser, lettering Nate Picos for Blambot.
Yeah.
Every time that person does lettering, it says Nate Picos from Blambot or for Blambot.
Yeah, I remember one time I did one where it had like a weird program's name there for the lettering.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I remember that. This is a Dark Horse books. Dark Horse Books book. There it is. Dark Horse Books book.
Yeah.
It came out in 2020. So, a minister, a reverend, and a rabbi walk into a bar. what they see is this sweet old Asian lady. She's wearing all white. She's very friendly, very comforting, very welcoming, and tries to give them all beer. Basically tell them, hey, it's some really, really good beer. This will help you. This will heal what ails you. She says one of their names, and they say, how do you know us? Well, everyone knows you for the minute. And she turns on the TV, and what they see is that there was a conference center bombing. There was a convention or conference where religion and science could meet.
Okay.
They could meet, discuss, go over interesting topics, and just further relationships between the two, right?
That's only a good thing.
And someone said, hell no, not here, and blew it up.
yeah, that's fucked.
So they are watching this, and they freak out because they're saying they think we're all dead. So they immediately...
I thought they were going to be blamed for it. Okay.
No. So they're freaking out. They are like, we're dead? This is ridiculous. Where are we? Where are we, dear lady? Where are we? So immediately, these three characters, we have Rabbi David, we have Minister Emily, and Reverend Achike. Okay. I believe that's how you say it.
Right.
Now, they all freak out, but everything they say is filtered through Jesus, filtered through the church, filtered through this line of thinking, literally everything.
Okay.
There is no single thought they have that is their own.
Okay.
It is all dedicated to Jesus. The rabbi is freaking out. Is this the end? The minister, Emily, she flips out. She immediately begins crying about the loved ones around her.
So they know they're dead right now.
They think they're dead.
Okay.
The news is telling them that they are dead.
Okay.
Right.
I thought that's what was going on. Okay.
The Asian lady says, listen, heaven can wait for a day. Y'all have unfinished business. That's the name of the comic.
Oh, no way.
Father Achike, he flips his shit. He says, listen, I will gladly listen to the most benevolent God. He'll be merciful on my soul, but not you. I don't know who you are. I got to get out of here. So he bolts.
Oh, damn.
Now, Emily and David, the rabbi and the minister, they stay together. The Asian lady tries to give them more beer. And now we see a news report about the conference has been blown up. And we cut to a fast food joint where we see three characters. It's a man with brown hair, man with red hair, and a woman. They are responsible for blowing up the conference. But they are worried because they're like, we didn't know someone was going to be there. Hey, it's a freak accident. Someone showed up. They were there. They weren't supposed to be. Hey, whatever, right? So the main guy, the brown hair dude, he really acts like he just doesn't care. You know, he's still mentioning, hey, people died, but he seems very cold to it. You know, hey, they shouldn't have been there. And that guy's class sucked. It was super boring. They said, I wish it had been this Rifkin guy, this Dr. Rifkin. Now, he is another main character of ours. He is there, and he was in charge of this convention, and he is very upset. I wasted so much time on this convention, and this is how it ends. I should have been doing stuff. So he works in gene splicing and created this CRISPR thing. Yeah. It's a project, something that he's been working on. He's saying he should be focusing on realistic microscopic events. That is what he does. Yeah. I just need to get back to the lab. That's where I belong. So Father Achike, he goes to the building that exploded. He's walking around. He remembers him exploding. And then as he's standing there at this present time, his arm starts bleeding. A guy runs up and tries to help him and starts talking about, I carted a guy away who looked just like you. Takes care of him and then is like, dude, are you sure you don't have a twin brother? I mean, same clothes, same everything. Yeah. And the father takes off running. He goes to his church and he is in there praying his ass off. Yeah. I bet. Genuinely like, what is happening? I want to understand and I don't. It's driving me crazy. Am I dead? But these are not a dead man's hands. A dead man doesn't bleed, but I was bleeding. Now I'm not. What is going on? Please, if I'm dead, let me live. If I'm lost, help me, right? Okay. This is essentially what he's saying. Yeah. So the other two, the minister and the rabbi. Yes, yeah. David and Emily. They're still at the restaurant, and then the Asian lady tells them, so the unfinished business essentially is there's a life here that you still need to touch. And this is him. And she does some smoke magic, and they see Dr. Rifkin. Okay. Now, Emily loses her shit. That's the person I went to the conference to see. He was the whole reason I was there. I need to talk to him about his discoverings. It could be my salvation.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever he's been working on, for some reason, she thinks it can help her.
Okay.
And she doesn't say why. The old Asian lady is talking about free will. This is one of the greatest gifts you've been giving, but it also the heaviest. Mm-hmm. So understand that you are chosen. And the old man, the rabbi, is like, I'm honored to be chosen. I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And Emily is still crying, talking about, I need to talk to him. I know what I want to ask him. But what could you need us to say to him? Why do you need us to be there?
Right.
What are we doing? And very cryptic, she says, when the time comes, the words will come to you.
Oh, jeez.
If you choose. Remember the whole free will thing I was talking about?
Uh-huh.
So they leave and they turn around. The bar's gone.
No more beer, dude.
Okay, are we actually dead? And the rabbi says, I think in our hearts we know.
Uh-huh.
So the three bombers, they're at the fast food place. Now, a man wearing all black. All you could see is his black gloves and his black sleeves.
Uh-huh.
But he is there and he sits down, or doesn't sit down. He stands there and basically gives them a little jab. That's all they really show of this.
Uh-huh.
So Emily is there with the rabbi looking at the bar, and she's lost it. I'm done. I'm going to go figure this out by myself with God's help.
Uh-huh.
So leaves the rabbi. The rabbi understands it. Hey, listen, I'm older. I'm closer to death than they are. I basically welcome death as a friend, and they're terrified. So we see Achike. He is in the church. He spills holy water, and it breaks, and he notices his arm is not bleeding.
All right.
So when he goes outside, the man in black grabs his arm. He says, oh, okay, real quick. The Achike says, I am nothing but dead flesh, soulless and condemned, because the holy water did not burn or exorcise the demon that I think I have inside me.
Okay.
So the man in black says, you're not damned, Father, not yet. I bleed. So when he touches his arm, he begins bleeding. And Achike says, I bleed. Thank you, Lord. And the guy in black says, wrong answer. And Achike starts screaming, no. He is no longer bleeding. He's putting a lot of stock in this bleeding thing, and it's tripping him out pretty hard. So the rabbi takes off. He goes on the subway. Oh, Emily walking around, seeing stuff, making her think of old times, her old home, basically the place the seminary where she learned.
Yeah, seminary school, yeah.
So
that's funny. That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
Oh, okay.
That's this seminary.
Yep. So that's where they're all basically going to their respective churches or places of worship or wherever they learned.
Yeah.
Father went to the Catholic church. The rabbi ends up going to his place and she goes to her seminary. So she is there basically doing the same thing. Oh, Lord, what is this challenge? So the three bombers are talking about that man in black's really weird. Why does he pop up like that? It's like he knows we're there and then he leaves before we even can see him leave. Like, I don't get it. He picks up the tab. Tells us, so he pays for it, tells us to hurt the Professor Rifkin, Dr. Rifkin.
To hurt him?
Yes, to hurt him. And then he bugs out so fast we don't even see him leave. Whatever, man. We're going to go do that. I want to see this Rifkin guy. So they're looking up pictures and they learn that he's gene splicing in humans, something called CRISPR technology.
CRISPR is a real thing, by the way.
Oh, so yeah, this guy made it.
Yeah. Nice.
So Achike is there again, crying on the steps of this church. Lord, make it all clear to me. When the man in black pops up and says, he's not listening, you're stuck with me. We see the rabbi walking down. Now he makes it to his, I guess it's a synagogue. I guess so, but it's a bunch of old men hanging out.
Yeah.
It's like where he learned.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? The school or
so not his church, synagogue.
Not his church.
His place where they were
actually
doing
where
stuff.
the rabbi hangout spot. He makes it to the rabbi hangout spot and is like, man, if I'm dead and they see me, I'll probably get some comfort out of this. And if they think I'm alive, it's because they haven't been watching the news. So, okay, I'll go inside.
Yeah.
So Achike yelling at this man in black, nah, I ain't having it, pulls out his cross and is like, be gone. And it's like bright light and the man in black is, oh.
Yeah.
He walks away and the man in black is saying, this is not over between us, priest, father, nuh-uh, I'ma get you. So rabbi's with all his rabbi boys. Emily sees him, hollers at him, and now they are back together. I have a confession to make. Emily tells the rabbi that she is pregnant.
Oh, damn.
The problem is it has the baby has some genetic flaw, super serious one, and she thinks Dr. Rifkin can help, which is why she was going there to see him. So, if we're dead, let's just go find him. Let's just go see him, and we'll talk to him. We'll figure it out. So now we have the 3 bombers going to beat up.
They're all trying
to get to Rifkin, essentially. So they hop on the train. They're all heading there. The man in black is lingering, hanging around. Rifkin's at the lab, and he's working with his assistant, who does this weird little moment where she hits on him real quick, and then he's like, I'm tired. It was a crazy day. Chill out, right?
It's so weird to me when they do that and it doesn't go anywhere.
Literally, they're just like, hey, you need a fresh start this morning. And just talking normal business talk, and then, oh, excuse me, doctor.
Oh, okay.
Didn't mean to brush my hard nipples against your face like that. No, something like that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's silly. So we see the Last Resort bar. We see the Asian lady talking about how much she loves possibilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all in their own head, and now Achike is in Times Square, and he gets accosted by something on the TV. So this man in black is in the form of a mascot telling Achike, hey, go find Dr. Rifkin and kill him. I'll make sure you're still alive.
Yeah, right.
Achike does not believe him at all. So we have this big culmination of everyone at the lab.
Yeah.
The 3 guys walk in. They start beating the shit out of him. We see the rabbi and we see Emily dealing with this, and as they're walking away, making a good decision as the man's black hand is reaching for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'll do the right thing. Free will. I make this choice.
Yeah.
And then the hand, you see it slinking away, right?
Away. Yep. Yeah.
So the man in black goes for it. Chike again ends up having to pull out that thing on him, that cross, and is like, I'll never walk with you. Rah! And then he takes off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got the 3 guys beating the shit out of Rifkin, telling him, no one's coming to save you. We're not students from your stupid class coming to ask you to change our grades.
Yeah.
Rabbi walks in, and they're like, no, we killed you.
Uh-huh.
And then they see Emily, and they're saying, you're dead too. What is going on? Do we have to kill you twice? So the rabbi's, I'm disappointed. I taught you. I thought you were better than this. The main guy just starts punching everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Hits Emily. Emily stands up and says, I'm pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And you don't think I won't hit a woman? I know you'll hit a pregnant woman. I see the darkness in you right now. They even punched the rabbi. The man in black pops into the Last Resort bar and says, pawn takes your bishop, queen's in danger. Check. The woman in white says, you know you're not welcome here since your fall. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Since your fall, Adam?
No, I don't know who you're talking or
Haven't you
to.
learned if you treat them as chess pieces, they'll always surprise you? And then the man in black, whoever he is, says, just watch. And the woman in white, whoever she is, says, always. So now this guy pulls out a fire extinguisher and is about to smash Rifkin's face.
Oh, okay.
And Emily, just like a gift granted from God, just goes ape shit on him.
Yeah.
Kicks him in the shin, does a roundhouse kick to the dude's head.
Mm-hmm.
Achike shows up at the last minute like he's going to be a hero. He gets smashed in the side of his body with a fire extinguisher. And then Emily is able to grab the dude by his leg and flip him over.
Damn.
And then kick the main guy in his face, right?
Those weird hormones.
She goes off on him.
Pregnancy hormones, bro.
Leaves them all laying there. She says, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Now, the officers bust in. They get a call about this. They show up and say, what the hell's going on here? She says, such language, officer. What happened here is closer to divine. Far closer, and she disappears.
Oh, I forgot they were dead.
The 2 cops are like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
How do we write this up? Hey, we're not, all right? We came in. These fools were knocked out. That's end of story.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Smart man.
So Dr. Rifkin doesn't know what's going on. Still alive. Woman in white and man in black are arguing with each other. It's nice when it works out properly. It's because it's arranged. This is BS. It's never fair. There's always a fair chance. That's what free will means. You just got to test them. You're there to influence them, but it's up to them to make the decision at the end. Go away and contemplate your sins. And he says, no.
Of course, dude.
And then she closes the door.
The O's get smaller?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, of course. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So the three people pop up in the bar again, and they were afraid David, the rabbi, dead because he got punched in his face and he's super old.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady in white walks up to the rabbi, puts her hand on him, and he feels so much better. He's like, thank you as well, Emily. Achike, you popped in at the end, you did stuff, thank you.
Yeah, you distracted.
You're just kind of gone, and then popped in and was like, what's up? And then got smashed by fire extinguisher.
It was a quick distraction.
He did fuck all, bro. So old man rabbi says, I'm ready. Boom, disappears. Woman in white sends him on his way, and he tells them bye. So Emily is now yelling at the woman in white about, is this it? What about me? What about my child? If I had a choice, I would choose a lifetime for him. I want him to have a long life. If that's in your power, please, please. She says, done, and she disappears. Praise the Lord. Goes to the most reluctant Achike here. What do you want? He says, I want to live, and then he disappears. He says, amen, and that's it, all tied up in a bow. Now we got an epilogue. The rabbi goes to heaven, I guess.
Yeah.
There's big pearly gates. Sees them. He says, oh, it's not what, is this what you do? Are you the prince of the gate? No, you'll see. But check this out. I wanted to show you this. And they see Emily holding a healthy baby boy that they are naming David.
So she didn't die.
No one died except the rabbi.
Gotcha.
And then the woman in white says, and now, rabbi, and points him towards a bright light, and it says the end.
Nice.
I think the woman in white was Jesus.
No.
I think the man in black was the devil, and the woman was God.
No.
Yeah. So the art was really good. I like the faces. I like the art. It's really simple. It kind of on that line of like the computer, the high production.
It's the shadows
glossy
in it that make it, because it's not cross-hatching. It's like new style. I don't know.
It's weird. It looks like Frisky Dingo, but
Archer,
way better.
Frisky
Archer,
Dingo.
yes.
Yeah.
But this is on the line of where it gets too glossy and cheesy. This is right there. So I like it. But if it got any more so, I'd probably hate it. It starts looking like clip art.
Yeah.
But I did like this art. So faces were great. Art was great. I didn't like anything else about this at all.
Yeah.
The guy, the writer, says he's not religious, was just intrigued by this topic and wanted to write about it. What's crazy, though, is he nailed it. I grew up going to a Christian school. I met these people. No one filters that much through church and Bible and God, but people do that. And I've heard it. Literally everything. I'm eating dinner and I get full. And the father of this family turns to me and says, Matt, do you know where that food came from? And I said, her, Walmart, your wife, she made it and bought it. He said, no, from God. Don't waste the food God gave you.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I'm full.
Yeah.
Isn't that gluttony? And then he said, put your plate in the sink. Those people exist. They do it. But these guys were turned up to 11. And all it was there wasn't even a crisis of faith. None of them were walking away from that going, why are you doing this? I don't even trust you're there. I think this is just a weird turn of events. And no one had a crisis of faith. They were confused and were essentially begging for understanding the entire comic.
You're right.
There was no conflict there. Why are you here? Because it's free will, but because it's God, they had to be somewhere at a specific time, meaning it's not free will. They had to be there. Right. There was no rule. There was nothing to say. You'll wind up in the right place at the right time to fulfill your unfinished business, and that's it. That is not free will.
No.
That is preordained storyline right there.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It should have been where the future to God was something horrible happen. But knowing free will exists and given the right information, someone could change. I'm not trying to rewrite it. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I just think it's a nothing comic. Like, truly, what was it trying to say? What was it trying to do? I like the idea of these characters being dead and having some job to do, but it wasn't fleshed out, and it was like, hey, you'll wander in the right place. You'll be there. Don't even worry about it. So it was just, in my opinion, it was weak. It was a weak story. Bing, bang, boom. This is Matt versus Adam.
Wow.
This is where we take a random character generator online. We see who would win between who he gets and who I get. We're doing video game characters today.
That's right.
Who did you get? Wait. The arena is downtown Houston, just 2 blocks of a downtown Houston street. We're out doing some stuff. And we see each other. It's fight on sight. So no prep time, no prior knowledge of this person or their abilities. It's just
no extra stuff.
No extra stuff. Whatever you would have on you normally is what you would have on you in this moment.
Yep.
So now, who did you get?
Kusanagi.
Who's that?
He is the king of fighters. He is the main titular protagonist of the King of Fighters video game franchise.
And coincidentally,
yeah,
go ahead. Tell him.
Okay, so I used to go to a bunch of comic book stores when I was a youngin'. Like I was the king of going to different comic book stores. Bedrock Comics, which has multiple locations in Houston. They're a well-known comic book place. It was a long, I think it was them.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of, what do they call those? It's not a poster. It's like a banners for like a few dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking through it, and I was like, oh, this guy's cool. It was like $2 or something.
This guy looks cool.
Yeah.
No clue who he was.
No clue. I didn't ever even look it up. I was like, I think he's a fighting game guy.
So you didn't know until tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. That's his name.
Yes.
So yeah, Adam just has this guy hanging on his wall.
Yeah.
And then drew him in this random character battle thing we used.
And the craziest part is I didn't bring that out until like a month or two ago.
Yeah, it hasn't been up there long.
New, yeah.
So
Kusanagi. Yeah.
And I got Rouge the Bat from Skonic.
Pink and white.
Pink and white with bat wings.
Yeah.
Pink and I'm white.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm white.
Mostly
I
white.
wear pink and black.
Yeah.
I'm white with white boots and big blue
She's adorable.
eyes. So I got all right, I'm gonna go through my stuff. I have flight. This is all enhanced.
Yeah.
Strength, durability, speed, reflexes, stamina, agility, hearing, acrobatics. I'm a hand-to-hand combatant. Skilled martial artist, mostly kickboxing, digging, high intelligence, treasure hunter skills, espionage, stealth, swimming, professional thief, wall climbing, burrowing. Listen to this. Kiss projection. You ready? Grinding, charisma, driving skills, just regular skills, extreme gear riding. Apparently she has a deafening scream as well. Supersonic screaming.
I didn't know that.
And shadow manipulation.
God damn, bro.
Apparently. I don't know about those. We go off this site. And it doesn't say it, but other things are saying she has supersonic screaming and shadow manipulation. So,
okay.
I mean.
I believe it.
Nasty.
That's super powerful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fighting game character in a semi-realistic fighting game world, which fucking sucks. So I have pyrokinesis. That's what... That's
nice.
my strongest thing that I have.
Yeah.
I have pyrokinesis. I have. This is so funny. I shouldn't even read it. Poise. They put poise
as a
one
power.
of his powers.
Power skill.
Enhanced strength. So not even superhuman, just enhanced. Even though a lot of yours are just enhanced.
All mine's enhanced.
Yeah.
But I have durability, speed, and reflexes and all that stuff. So
yeah. And then he's like the super master of Kempo style of. Kusanagi style version of Kempo.
Nice.
Martial arts.
I know martial arts too. This is a martial arts fight with a dude and
I will
a bat.
But the cool thing is you're like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, I am short.
You are like 2 feet tall.
But think about Yoda. I'm super fast and just
Jump
as
around.
strong as you.
Jumping
with
around
shadow
and
manipulation.
bouncing off of walls and shit, and you can fly.
Yeah.
So like you take it.
I noticed the sun's behind you. Can't move.
But I believe if this is a closer percentage-wise.
No, I don't think it's close. I think she takes it.
Close. I said closer
No.
percentage-wise. I said closer.
She wouldn't take it every time.
I would say 60-40.
70-30 is what I would say. She's a badass.
I know.
Supersonic Scream is nasty though. I mean,
but I'm the main protagonist. If I was just a random fighter,
true.
The storyline is that I'm like the best, basically.
I asked AI and it said Rouge the Bat would win because she routinely keeps pace with Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles, and also fights like armies. What'd it say? Armies and demons and all types of crazy stuff.
I know your feats are way. I'm in like a semi-realistic fighting game scenario.
You fight dudes.
I'm the heir to a clan who has pyro.
I'm a government spy and an anthropomorphic bat.
Yeah,
but also a badass who's taken this fight.
You do. You take it.
Good
think it'd be
job.
funny watching me beating you up though. If the times I won, I bet that looked funny.
Fighting
because
beating
I'm a
the
grown
shit out
man.
of a tiny little bat character.
Yeah.
If people in your world be like, "What the hell is that? Kill it!
What is it?
Kill it!" It screamed really loud.
Yeah, gross.
That is 54-49. I'll take that. Thank you. All right, we're on the socials. Go check them out. Like them and stuff. New episodes come out Thursday for this show. Our other show, Dollar Bin, those episodes come out Monday. They're also on YouTube, both of them. Go hit the internet button. So like, subscribe, comment, rate, review, all that nonsense. If you've done it, we appreciate it. If you're just listening, we also appreciate that very much. And this will be our last episode this season. We're going to do an honors episode and then have a week or 2 or maybe 3 weeks off. And then we'll be coming back at you. We are going to make a couple changes, I believe. We're changing a few things about the Dollar Bin and this show, but not losing anything. It's just adding to. So hopefully it goes over well.
We'll explain it more
when we come back.
Yep.
When we come back, we'll explain what we're doing. It's nothing crazy. If you enjoy this, you'll still enjoy it. I don't think it loses anything. No. But that is the episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.